I'm CM Coleman. Welcome to my life on YouTube. Now, when I decided I was going to do YouTube for a full-time job, I thought for certain I could make all of my money on YouTube. Maybe someday I can, I think so, but I need to venture out beyond YouTube and do other things. And guess what? Some of these other things actually fell into my lap because of YouTube. And you're saying to yourself, well, how is that possible? What are you talking about? Well, it's simple. People have seen me on YouTube and seen the pictures that I've taken of my food, and suddenly I have people who have other things like blogs where they're talking about food, or websites, or even starting YouTube channels, and they've come to me for advice, and guess what? They're willing to pay me for advice on these things because they actually sort of like the way that I do things. You're saying to yourself, but you're not a big YouTuber. How could you possibly have some good advice? Well, somebody seems to think I do. People like the way I approach things and the way that I encourage people. And if you're interested, yes, I am willing to help you. I'm willing to also have you pay me to help you, but I'm willing to give you some plans on these things. But remember, the big thing about this is, do you need something aside from just YouTube? Yeah, you're not going to make tons and tons of money at the beginning with just YouTube. Now, one of the things which I really got into simply because of what I'm doing is eBay. You're saying, well, how on earth does YouTube relate to eBay? Simple. What I was finding is I was buying things to make YouTube videos, and or I needed places to store stuff, and I'm suddenly going, look at all this stuff that I have. I need to get rid of it. I could have a yard sale. Ooh, that's a lot of work. No, don't really want a yard sale. Or I could sell it someplace else. And what I decided to do is I'd put some of the stuff which I no longer needed, or stuff that I knew I was only going to use one time in a video, I would put that up for sale on YouTube. Hey, I also did things like unboxing videos, which I'm not doing anymore simply because I don't like to do unboxing videos. I think it's sort of weird to watch it's like watching somebody else open up a present and seeing what they got. I don't know, maybe you love them, maybe you hate them, but it wasn't my sort of thing. However, the products that I got in the unboxing videos I'm now getting rid of because I am not using them. And like I said, things around my house which were taking up room, because I have a lot of lights and cameras and equipment, and so I started making room for them, and suddenly, YouTube went on to eBay. eBay suddenly became a whole, hey, can you help me sell stuff on eBay? And I'm like, oh, sure. And people are willing to pay me to help them sell stuff on eBay. But you're saying to yourself, well, that's still not 100% YouTube. Well, I mean, so far we've got clients actually coming to me to help them with their channels and their blogs. We have stuff that I'm selling on YouTube. And coming up in the next few months, you're going to see that I'm going to put out a small cookbook. Why? You're like, well, a cookbook? Why are you putting out a cookbook? Well, simply because out of all of my, as of right now, I think it's 330 some videos that I've done. There are a few recipes in there. Yeah, just a couple. And I decided to put them all in a cookbook so that way they're easier to find. It's going to be an ebook, I think, as of right now, but that might change. But it's something that I can sell. It's a product that I can actually, produce myself and sell it and make some money off of it, because people actually are interested in the recipes, which I thought was pretty cool. So once again, there is another business outside of YouTube where I'm going to be bringing in money. And then other people are saying, well, you could bake for people. Yeah, I could do that. I don't like to bake for people. Not really. I mean, if you're lucky enough and you can get some of the stuff that I've made, yeah, I can do that. Now, here's one which I totally didn't expect. I did not expect one of the places where I buy food from actually asked me to do some demonstrations for them. Isn't that weird? Demonstrations for products? And this has been pretty recent because they own a store where I get a lot of my food products from, and also a lot of the products that I use, and they wanted me to do a demonstration showing off their products. I can do that. They're willing to pay me. Suddenly I have another income. Now eventually you will see t-shirts and aprons and that sort of stuff, but these are small things that you can do right away. And the cool part about this is as you grow and learn new things, you can expand your business. You need to have some sort of plan, because if you're expecting to just make all of your money from YouTube, you're going to be surprised. There's not tons of money in YouTube, but it's there. You're going to find out that the extras, the things which you can sell yourself, the things which you can then, promote yourself, especially if you're one of these people who makes stuff or teaches things, those opportunities are everywhere. Look into them, see what you can come up with. If you have any comments, ideas, or suggestions, or if you want to tell me how you come up with extra money from doing things on YouTube, let me know down in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe. Every Saturday, it's My Life on YouTube, where we talk about, your life on YouTube and my life on YouTube and what I'm up to. You can get a hold of me on most social media at CM Coleman Home and see some of the things that I'm up to and all those sort of fun things. Don't forget to check out the latest playlist where I show you what I've been up to and all that great stuff. And remember, running your house doesn't have to be a full-time job. Turn it into a hobby and have some fun.